Hello everyone and welcome back to Chi Cultivation and Manipulation from the new book, Chi Cultivation and Manipulation by yours truly, Adrian Bolio. If you wish to support the channel, you can buy this book on Amazon. Links in the description. The book's about $10. If you want a cheaper book, I got one called DMT Meditation for $7. But today, we're going to be talking about utilizing anatomy. Alright, so let's get into it. The human body has many different layers to its physicality, such as the skin, muscles, nervous system, cardiovascular system, immune system, etc. Far too many to actually write in one sentence. Far too many complex to understand its intricate behavior at once, and beyond what tools can understand how chi is manipulated within the body. Remember, chi is influenced by the mind over the body. However, that is not to say learning about the body is to be ignored. You should be comfortable in the skin you occupy, and if you're not, then you are waiting for something that is beyond your grasp. Go out and make it better with exercise and good food, and generate willpower. Create confidence and happiness in who you are, as that's what you are forced to be, than a wisp of some shapeless form. While cultivating and creating tulpas, anatomy will help your visualization process if you understand how the different bone structures and muscles all link together. It helps generate strong feelings because not only can you understand where different parts are your body, but makes the connection in your mind and how they interact with your tulpas. This is the true mind and body connection because you're learning about the body and how it functions, and by doing so you're also connecting to those parts of the body. So what this essentially is talking about with anatomy is that when you practice chi cultivation, you can utilize your knowledge of the interior of the body, and while you're doing it, you can also feel it out. More importantly, when it comes to the chi mind and body connection, is that if you know where chi is supposed to go in your body, and you can visualize that in your head and command it to go to a certain place, like if you know where your wrist is on your body, you can feel out your wrist and you say, I want the chi to go from my stomach to my heart, to my shoulders, to my elbow, to my wrist. In doing so, you're creating a stronger mind-to-body connection because you are connecting your actual physicality to it, and you know the structure of the wrist and the arm and the shoulder and how it all flows together, how it all connects. Have a mirror handy when working out to physically check which parts of your body move or react when given a certain task to do. Check the anatomy of a shoulder muscle and move your own shoulder muscle to compare the trajectory it follows. Get comfortable with how your body moves and play little dances with it to test its flexibility and strength. The body will naturally become more flexible and won't be stretched before cultivation because it helps chi flow easier. Exercise and stretching will give your body a better understanding of where chi is projected and will help with meditation recovery time as well. Combining exercise and meditation focused on recovering different parts of the body for exercise is a powerful tulpa. We will cover an exercise relating to muscle relaxation later on in the book, but to envision the possibility knowing anatomy will only help the muscles relax faster. In physical therapy, there's usually a correct direction the muscles should be massaged. The elbow or knuckle used to stretch out the muscle will cause a lot of pain and discomfort, but will restore blood back into the muscle to heal it faster. What chi manipulation can do is by visualizing the anatomy of the muscles you're relaxing, and by channeling chi and DMT from the head through the heart into the muscle, it can relax it on command. Practically speaking, muscles will not loosen unless they are stretched and told to loosen up. In sleep, the body automatically loosens up. The body begins to recover by restoring blood flow through the muscles they are not active. Sleep paralysis is by waking up during the moment that your body is administering DMT and is forcing you not to move. The same process can be learned in meditation to command muscles to relax, and in doing so, parts of the body will also lock up when chi passes over them and DMT is channeled there as well. The purpose of learning anatomy is to help the visualization process and knowing how each individual muscle connects and works with the body. So I talked about DMT before in other videos, but being able to naturally siphon your DMT from your head and siphon chi together, they can meet at the heart essentially. But if you can channel both into parts of your body, you can then essentially heal your body. So through stretching, you can loosen your muscles, but you can also loosen your muscles while you sleep, and you also loosen your muscles while you actively channel Qi and DMT in a meditation session. So using what you know about anatomy, you can then direct DMT and Qi, and it can be felt as you practice more and more Qigong, specifically with how it reacts to the body. Sometimes there's involuntary movements as well. Sometimes you don't notice it as well, but you can feel it out. And sometimes when the Qi passes between the muscles as it goes between a joint to a joint, and you can feel it as it moves upwards or downwards or side to side. That feeling that it has with loosening the muscles changes the way that you can perceive your body and how it can be healed and how it can change, how it can be malleable, how it can interact, because you now have a connection between not only your Qi to your mind and your feeling to that area. You're also being able to influence it with DMT in your bloodstream. So in a way that it's saying DMT is a malleable tool that can interact and react with your individual cells, your muscles, your ligaments, your bones. Anything that's within your body can change if you're able to successfully channel both Qi and DMT into that area. Qi being the force of the inner energy that can change something, but DMT allows the body to experience that change. There's essentially two tools to make your body more malleable. Part of why you also learn anatomy is to help you during your meditation session in both physically visualizing where Qi goes as well as feeling it move as you point at the area. If you imagine that the Qi float is connected to your finger, you could essentially point at one of your part of your body, say the knee. As you move your finger upwards towards your spine, the Qi will follow the line of action as well. You could feel internally the Qi directed to follow your finger's line of action, and in moving the finger, the Qi within you will follow the same line of action. When you can get comfortable manipulating Qi, you can still visualize the finger leading the Qi up down your limbs. But instead of using your finger or hand, you will not be moving and sitting still. The point of this trick is to get your mind to command the Qi's course of action with another form of tulpa. If you can imagine in your mind where in your body you want Qi to focus, you can detect it where it was supposed to go. If you can detect it and use tulpas to move it, then you command your own Qi. So what this is talking about is, say if you have an arm, right? And you take your finger and you visualize with your mind, you say, okay, wherever my finger is pointed at, this arm is going to show its feeling. So you can then decide, well, right now I can feel my wrist in my right arm, I can move up this way, I can feel the feeling, and it goes into my elbow. And as you go back and forth, that same feeling follows the line of action. Then you remove the finger, you move your action, and now you start doing the same action with just your mind. You start visualizing, okay, I can look at the elbow, I can see it moving, I can go back and forth. Then once you can, you're looking and you can visualize it, feel it, then you don't even have to be looking at it, and you can see as it, not seeing it, but you can feel it moving back and forth between the two areas as it moves. And the point of that is to say that as you work on this process of Qigong and you work on meditating and you realize that you can feel out the interior of your body, the more and more you practice, the easier it can be felt and the easier that it can move. And the more that you give into the diet and practice exercise and really learn how your body functions, you can have an easier understanding of how to manipulate Qi in your own body and get it to react in a certain way. So that's utilizing anatomy and learning how to practice with your own body and how to look at how everything works to see if it indeed has an effect on you. So Qi cultivation, manipulation, you get it on Amazon for $10 if you wish to support the channel, and I will catch you guys later. Thank you very much for watching.